Yes, say what you say. I can ground pound all day, especially with a pretty face, small waist. I'd rather stand here, share your space with you. Collar tie, Muay Thai, I wanna lie with you. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm the truth. Get my full mount, side mount, what do? I wanna take you, controlled by the wrist. We can go rounds 3, 4, 5, 6 in the clinch. Yeah, we in the clinch, baby. Best believe me, we in the clinch. You and I, we in the clinch, baby. Say what you say. Oops! Up off that? Yeah! Yes! 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 Up off that! Hit the Tyson Bell. We have a lot to do, my people. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Adult. All right, man. Look at who we have here. Corey, what's going on with you? Flex Money Dizzle. What's going on with you? Who else we got? What's all right, man? Look, first, I want to say this. Hit the Tyson Bell. You know what? We have a lot to discuss today. Everybody, make sure that you hit the like button. Hold on, are we gonna hit the like? Let's hit the like for y'all. Hit
the like. Your fingers over there be like. There's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Huh? Wait, hold on. Hit the like for me one more again.
Hit the like. Your fingers over there be like. There's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Okay, hit the Tyson Bell. If you haven't hit the like, make sure you hit the like. And if you haven't subbed to my channel, please subscribe.
Hey!
Let's see what you have to say. Lopez beat Loma. Plant can beat Canelo. Because Lopez, okay, how about this? Muhammad Ali beat Sonny Liston. Okay. So Deontay Wilder can beat Tyson Fury. Randy Turpin beat Sugar Ray Robinson. Okay. So Chris Arreola can beat Dillian White. Hold on. Big George Foreman. Big George Foreman, he beat Joe Frazier. Okay. So Conceição can beat Oscar Valdez. Hold on, wait a minute. Should we roll it? Should we roll the tape? Should we roll the tape? Let's roll the tape. That comment was dumb. An example of experience not being a factor. Oh, okay. Woo! Teofimo Lopez, he had fantastic experience. He fought Richard Comey. He fought Nakatani. Okay. He had some fantastic experience that made him pretty ripe to take on Lomachenko at the time. He had some guys. So when we talk about experience, we're not talking about years of experience. We're talking about who you actually fought. Teofimo Lopez was on a roll fighting some high-level guys. All right. So that's what we mean by experience. That comment was dumb. Well, I love you like a play cousin. Hey, look. Look. Hit the Tyson Bell. We have a lot to discuss. You know what? I'm on one. Listen, Bob Arum, I'm sorry. Okay. But let's start over. And that's the black, 2 sugars. Let's start over. 100K is coming. Yeah. 100,000. Thank you guys. I'm on my way to 100,000 so quickly. You know, this channel, this community, okay, grew very fast. All right, it grew very fast, and it's not. And thank you guys. It's not me, it's you guys sharing and doing the stuff. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Continue to share. Continue to grow. This community. I mean, fantastic. That comment was dumb clip. Should have you saying, shut up. Yeah. I need to do that. You did them dirty. No, it's fun. Hey man, your feelings not hurt, are you? Your feelings. I know your feelings not hurt. All right. Is it okay? Everybody, did I hurt his feelings? You okay? Are you all right? I'm just having a good time. All right, let's have a good time. Why do I feel like my camera is crooked? I'll work on that later. Okay, so listen. We all brothers. I love you like a play cousin. Matter of fact, ShowBizz the child. Okay, ShowBizz the child. We were taking him to school again today. All right, so he had Monday off. Take him to school, and he starts crying. Okay, every morning it's the same thing. I don't want to go to school. And then we're like, why don't you want to go to school? You get to play with your friends. You get to do this. He's like, I don't feel so good. You don't feel so. Community, 4 years old. I don't feel so good. I feel sick. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, wait a second. You're sick. You don't feel so good. I don't feel. I'm like, hey, so what's wrong with you? Let me tell you, community. Let me tell you what he said. I said, ShowBizz a child, what's wrong with you? If you're sick, you got to tell me what's wrong with you. What's wrong with you? Let me tell you what he said. And I quote, my heart's broken. Community, my eyes welled up. My heart's broken. I said, well, I mean, join the club. Join the damn club. Get in the car. Let's go ahead and go to school. Bulletproof, all love, plus in the war room. My man, Big Fish. Shout out to you, Big Fish. That's my man right there. Love you like a play cousin. You know what I'm saying? My heart's broke. I'm like, oh my goodness. You know what I mean? So here we go. Let's talk about what we're going to talk about today. We got 300 people in here. Everybody in here. Manny Pacquiao is going to come back. Oh, community. What is it? Tuesday, September. Manny Pacquiao is coming back. He's fighting Ugas in the rematch. And bam, and that's the black toujours. Nuh-uh, he's coming back. Look, Manny Pacquiao said something like a couple days ago that had me like, huh? That's what I did. He said something a couple days ago. I went, huh? He said something like, but I kept it to myself. I was like, he said, he's not, I don't need to read it. He said well, maybe I do. He said that he's not running for vice president. And I'm like, you know what? My show business partners in the Philippines, let me know. He said something like, I'm not running for vice president. And I thought, well, nobody said you were. Or is he? Or are they? Is he so behind on becoming the presidential candidate that now they're talking about vice president? He said this, because he said something like, I'd rather run for senator. I'd rather be a senator than vice president. Vice, that's what he said. I'll run for president, or Manny a champion for real. Manny Pacquiao, he said, they say Pacquiao remained coy about his political plans, saying he would announce his decision before the filing of the certificate of candidacy in October. That's next month. He's real coy now, saying if he's even going to run. Look, he reiterated he only has 3 options: run for president, run for re-election as senator, or not run at all. He's either going to run for president, run for re-election as a senator, or not run at all. It may be the latter. Community. So let me tell you why. Community. I know you got a lot to say. It's the war room. I'm sorry. I'm running my mouth. Okay. But let me tell you why. Manny Pacquiao, Team Pacquiao, Justin Fortune. How many of you guys remember Justin Fortune? Okay, he was in and out with Manny Pacquiao. Like, he's his trainer, his physical trainer. He was around in the early days. Then he left for like a long time, and then he came back for Adrian Broner. Did he come back for Adrian? It's not a money thing. It's a warrior thing. You got to listen to Apollo Creed, okay? A lot of you guys talk money because y'all can't understand being a warrior. So you only understand money. I mean, really, that's the Black Two Sugars. And I've been driving this home forever. These warriors did not become warriors because of money. Not for the most part. For the most part, it is an addiction to being a warrior, right? They had nothing else. Of course, a lot of your best fighters come from nothing, for sure, okay? But being a fighter is something you are, not something you do. Hit the Tyson Bell. Being a fighter is something you are, not something you do. Oh, my man, BK, coming in the clutch. We got to pay the bills. Hold on, where's BK at? Right here, coming in the clutch. Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place bet on your favorite fights. Please do. Just like the one Valdez fight this weekend. Or Evander the Real Deal Holyfield versus Vitor Belfort. If I was you, I'd probably put money on Vitor Belfort. All right. It's you want to talk about fast turnaround. If there's short notice for a 60-year-old, okay, Evander Holyfield is knocking on 60. He's like 59. How old is Evander? All right, 61, 58, something like that. Okay. But of being a fighter is something you are, not something you do. All right. Now, Justin Fortune, he says this. I know I got the article somewhere. Hold on real quick. Right here. Let me read off what he said. 63. There's no way he's 63 because Tyson is 50. Y'all funny. All right, here we go. So he says, I can't work with Freddie Roach anymore. Now, Manny Pacquiao has nothing to do with this. It's Team Pacquiao. So he says, I can't work with Freddie Roach anymore. He keeps blaming me. He always blames somebody else. He never takes responsibility. Okay? That's what Justin said. All right, the physical trainer. He also says this. I was blamed for the cramps and tightness. Funny. Suffered by Pacquiao in the early rounds of the bout because of him being overtrained a few days before fight night. Hold on. He was blamed because they're saying that he overtrained Pacquiao. That's why Pacquiao had the cramps. Now, we look. Not only did Manny Pacquiao overtrain, I think Manny Pacquiao did overtrain. But not only did Manny Pacquiao overtrain, Errol the True Spence overtrained too. That's how he hurt his eye. I'm telling you, they were going too hard for this one. Manny Pacquiao wanted to become undisputed oldest. Manny Pacquiao's crazy, okay? Errol the True Spence knew that this was his diving board into a pool a pool full of, me being a star, me being this boxing legend that I'm on my path to being. Okay, so hold on. They overtrained. Okay, he says, mark my words, I'll never work with Freddie again. Damn. He accused me for Manny's loss to cover up his own inadequacies, and he didn't do it to my face. Freddie made stupid comments, not even factual, about Manny running the hills at Griffith Park 6 days a week. He won't tell it to my face, and I think that's because I think that's being a coward. It's pathetic. If I had something to say about Freddie, I'd tell it straight to his face, not to somebody else. Yeah, not through somebody else. Big bars. I'm just like that too, right? I'm just like that too. If I have a problem with somebody, I talk to them. All right, but let's continue. He says this. And this is extremely important to listen to, and we're gonna have some trivia here, okay? I think Freddie brought him a week or a few weeks before. That's what Fortune said. I don't know if he's ever worked with a fighter or an elite athlete before. All I know is you don't touch a fighter 30 minutes before a fight. Now, he's talking about the physiotherapist. So Freddie Roach brought in a physiotherapist 30 minutes before the Ugas fight. Let me say this again. Freddie Roach brought in a physiotherapist 30 minutes before the Ugas fight. And that physiotherapist, he massaged Manny Pacquiao's legs 30 minutes before the fight. Trivia time. That is identical to what fight fighter what excuse? Hit me with it. Hit me with it. It is identical. It's identical. Tiz, who is it? You guys let me know. Give me the black two sugars. Give me the black two sugars. Who is it? Who had the same excuse? Hagler! Everybody, please hit the like. Hit the like for me one more time.
Hit the like. Your fingers over there be like. There's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
That's why I love this community. Hit the Tyson Bell. Best community in the world. Best community in the world. As soon as I heard that, massaged his legs 30 minutes before the fight, I'm like, oh my goodness. Once again, they woke an old bear, Tommy the Hitman Hearns. The idea is this: Emmanuel Stewie, we love you, boy. Pillar to the sport. Crunk Jim. Emmanuel Stewie said that he came into the back room and he saw Tommy Hearns getting massaged by a masseuse on his legs. He kicked him. What the hell are you? What the hell? Hey, Emmanuel Stewart came in like, whoa, what the? Hey, remember Kindergarten Cop when Arnold Schwarzenegger said, shut up? That's what he was on. What the hell is going on here? He kicked him out. All right, kicked out the masseuse. That's why Tommy Hearns had no legs against Hagler. The thing is, though, Emmanuel Stewie said this: I'm not going to come up with any excuses. He lost. I'm just saying, when y'all wondering why his legs were buckling at the end of the first round, his leg, because when you massage legs, massage the muscles, okay, the muscles feel a little tight. I need a masseuse. When you massage the legs, they get super relaxed, okay? Then you just don't have legs. Manny Pacquiao said, I felt something was wrong with my legs. Ugas was just more prepared than we thought. I knew he was going to be prepared. I just thought Manny Pacquiao had a little bit more in the tank than I thought. Okay, but he's brought up his legs. His legs probably were cramping. Now here's the thing. Now they're pointing fingers. You know what I mean? There's beef between the post and the point. This put the rings in jeopardy. Okay, so you have Justin pointing at Freddie, right? Freddie, you brought that masseuse. Freddie's like, but you overtrained Manny Pacquiao. When these excuses start coming to the front, and you got Manny Pacquiao talking about vice president, I ain't doing no vice president stuff. Actually, I'm very coy on the decisions I'm going to make until October. Manny Pacquiao's coming back, dog. And that's the black two sugars. What say you? Ugas ran through 40-plus-year-old Manny Power easily. He was going to. Let me tell you something, Eric Johnson. This is going to help you out. Because that statement lets me know there's a gap in understanding a little bit. So Ugas had his guard up, kind of like Winky Wright. And you can walk through Manny because everybody will be able to walk through Manny if Manny can't go side to side. So Manny was trying to punch his way open, but he couldn't create openings in the defense. So when somebody's just going back and forth, you can walk them down if you have defense like Yordanis Ugas. He wasn't walking through his punches with his face. He was blocking them. And Manny tried to punch around the guard. He couldn't do it with his legs and create those openings, create those counter situations. Manny Pacquiao definitely had leg issues. I mean, that was obvious. He had no legs. I contribute that to, I say, look, he's old. I mean, that's the first thing to go are your legs. Either way, Manny Pacquiao is coming back. Let me see. What say you? Pac-Man, boxing is dead without Pac-Man. Oh, shit. Here we go. Nah, Biz, Eric Johnson is 100% correct. So he just walked through his punches. That's what I say was more of a breakdown, but that's okay. You agree with Eric Johnson. He just walked through his punches. Okay, fine. Let me see. Pac is done. You know, I feel that way. ShowBizz the adult, Manny Stewart walked in like his wife was cheating. Yeah, he came in just like, oh my, where's my gun? Get your and get out. Ugas with one trick. Let me see. Hey man, what's up? What's going on with you? Rainbow. Oh man, I haven't seen you, or maybe we haven't spoken in a while. Okay, iron sharpens iron. Now, I think Manny Pacquiao is going to come back. That's the story there. I want to say this too. ShowBizz though, I would never try to walk Biz down. No, you can't. Boy, you are hilarious, man. You are hilarious. Let me see what else you got. Justin Fortune said, should blame to Pacquiao loss. He is the conditioning coach. Let me tell you something. I am one. Okay. Great example. And we need to talk about this just for a quick second. When he said Justin Fortune is the one that should be blamed. The reason why I got on Deontay Wilder is because he blamed everybody else. Self-responsibility. I'm not about blaming nobody. You lost the damn fight. If your legs cramped, okay, your legs cramped. But the difference that I made between Wilder and Pacquiao, Lomachenko and Pacquiao, is Lomachenko pointed the finger at the judges. Don't like that. Wilder pointed the finger at everybody else. Never said himself. I don't like that. Lomachenko actually had a shoulder injury. Deontay Wilder actually had a bicep injury. And Manny Pacquiao actually had cramps in his legs. But my thing is this. When you start pointing fingers at everybody else, get the hell out of here with that. I'm not blaming Justin. I'm not blaming Freddie Roach. Manny Pacquiao lost that damn fight. Okay? Now, my thing is this. I think you're just getting old, Manny. You're just getting old. His legs has hurt before. Okay? You're getting old. Why do you think he wear the high socks? His calves be killing him. All right? Full of muscle, killing him. Okay? Let me see what you have to say. Manny, if my favorite fighter, but I knew it wasn't going to be easy. In my opinion, Ugas beat Porter. Yeah, I think Ugas beat Porter too. Facts. Can't blame Loma for blaming judges. They are corrupt as hell. Okay, but Danny, like I said, your brain, you're always on the contrary with me. And you're doing that so much that your brain, you're just not speaking sense. Like I said, when people are biased, regardless, when people are biased, like right now, you're biased towards me, whatever I say. Now you don't have that sense. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. If judges are corrupt or not, I'm saying if you know judges are corrupt, don't take the first 5, 6, 7 rounds off. That's you. Or don't box at all. If you're going to box, shut the hell up. If you're going to box, make sure you do what you have to do. The judges weren't corrupt no other time then, huh? You've been winning all this other time. You finally take an ass whipping, now it's the judges. Danny, get more alpha, baby. Get the beta way of thinking out of there. All right? And don't just focus so much on being on the contrary. Think. Hit the Tyson bell. Everybody hit the like. Hold on. Let's hit the like. Let's hit the like.
Hit the like. Your fingers over there be like. There's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Boy. What else we got to say? Manny is the best. Exactly, ShowBizz. On another IQ level. Thank you so much, Happy Lamb. Okay. Everybody jab the like and subscribe. Manny is 50% of Floyd. Oh Lord, here we go. You and these clips, bro. The truth. So look, let's go on. Let's move on. And that Lomachenko comment was a perfect segue. Okay. Teofimo Lopez, he came out and said, hold on for the one time, you should have a voice chat day so we can talk. But people are ridiculous. You know, it's hard for me to trust a lot of people, right? They'll just come on here and just say and just kind of ruin the show. Is a lot of kids watch and stuff like that. I'm just not ready for that yet. All right. But I'll let you know when I'm ready for that. People, look what they say in the war room. You know, let alone people make videos about me. Okay, let alone if I were to let them call in, I'd be clicking off all the time. You know, F you, ShowBizz, you are MNF. Like, all right. So listen, listen. Teofimo Lopez said he's not going to fight Lomachenko. Huh? He said he's past that. Teofimo Lopez said Lomachenko is just fighting my leftovers. Teofimo Lopez said, I'm not trying to fight Lomachenko no more. We all know Lomachenko talking about fighting Richard Commey in December. He said he's doing nothing but fighting my leftovers. What say you? What say you? Because I have something to say. What say you? You think Manny beats Ugas if they run it back? I don't know. He probably lose worse, man. I you know what I mean? I don't know. He'll probably lose. I mean, he's getting old, man. He's old, bro. I can't watch your stream since I'm in school, but today I found time to tune in and watch it live. My man, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That sounds like a duck. That is exactly what a duck would say. Scared. Duck. Okay. I have so much to say about this. Okay. Biz, the soft hands, the adult. I hit that like button so hard it broke like I'm gonna break you in ESPC. You don't shut your ass up. Damn, Lopez, don't pull that lame. Okay, there you go. I'm telling you, there's a lot of warriors in the war room. There's a lot of warriors in the war. Let me see what you have to say. I say Loma was whipping that ass in the second half. He was taxing that ass. Okay. Here's my thing. I got a lot to say. I am highly disappointed in Teofimo Lopez saying that. Hold on. I love Teofimo Lopez like a play cousin. I really like the guy. I like his personality too. A lot of people don't. I like his personality too. I like him as a fighter, okay? I like that combination that father and son always have, all right? Father and son, I always respected it. I always liked it. I have to say all this first. But that type of comment, I'm disappointed in. Let's start with the basics. He's fighting my leftovers. Let's take off my leftovers. I haven't seen Teofimo Lopez fight since he became champ. Let me say this again. When are you fighting? As a fighting fan over here, I'm into the fights more than the interviews. See, I'm into the punches more than anything. I'm into actually seeing punches being thrown and landed. I'm actually into the sport of boxing way more than I am into the interviews. Okay? Lomachenko is fighting, though. Nakatani, one hell of a fighter. Richard Commey, one hell of a fighter. I don't care if they're your leftovers or not. He's fighting, though. And as a fighting fan, I'd rather see you fighting. When I see a champion, I'd rather see the champion in the damn ring. That's my problem. That's part of my disappointment. I also want to say this. Teofimo Lopez versus Lomachenko 2 would be a huge mega fight. Maybe, just maybe, Teofimo Lopez is saying this just to add more fuel to the fire. Maybe. Talk a little bit of junk, make it bigger. Maybe. Bingo. Okay? But maybe not. And for all of you, that sounds like a duck move. Hold on. Let me see what you have to say. Why Haney versus Hughes, Diaz, Fortuna, Rowley, Commey. Well, I don't think I know what you're saying, but I'll tell you what, man. Devin Haney can't get a fight if he bought one. Thank you so much for the super. Devin Haney, bro, you know, he's one of those guys that, wow, he's golly. Okay, I'm starting to see him as just avoided. But let's move on. Teofimo Lopez versus Lomachenko 2 is major. I know his father made a promise to Bob Arum that they're going to have that fight end of year. Kambosos and Teofimo Lopez, that keep getting pushed out. So it's starting to sandwich and squeeze that. There's no way Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez is going to happen end of year at all. Not even at the beginning of next year. We're talking about mid to late next year. But I want to say this with Teofimo Lopez. The only thing that disappointed me, the big thing about what you said, for me personally, not how big the fight was, not that he's scared, none of that. I don't even see any of that because Teofimo Lopez went on to say, I'm looking at people like Josh Taylor. Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. All right. My only thing is when it comes to what you're talking about doing and actually doing, I will always choose doing. Especially when it comes to me as a consumer. I'd rather consume the sport of boxing than consume boxers talking about boxing. Hit the Tyson Bell. And that's the Black Two Sugars. What say you? T.O.'s dad already made a promise about the second fight. Yep. But now Teofimo Lopez is saying this. Let me see. My GOAT, Mayweather, okay, would have beat Ugas at 42 with leg cramps. Ugas won't win his next 2 fights. I'll bet you anything. Let me counter that with this right here. That comment was dumb. The only reason I'm saying that is because you're saying that Mayweather would have beaten Ugas at 42. We don't do that anymore here. We may do fantasy fights of people of old when we're just playing around during a live stream commentary, but we don't really talk about would have anymore here. Floyd Mayweather would have, I don't know what he would have done. I know what he did. Made sure he didn't have that type of situation. I know what Floyd Mayweather did. Floyd Mayweather took on Conor McGregor. Floyd Mayweather took on Berto. Then he bounced and took on Tension and fought a YouTuber. I know what he did. So what he would have done with leg cramps and stuff like that, what I mostly do here is look at what you've done and say that's what you would have done. What Floyd Mayweather would have done at 42 is what he did at 42. Look at what he did at 42. That's what he would have done. Ugas won't win his next 2 fights. I'll bet you. Who knows? They talking about like James. Him taking on James. That comment was really it was bizarre. It was bizarre. And nobody's even talking about Floyd, but you got to. I think when you bring up Manny Pacquiao, somebody has to bring up Floyd. It's the thing. Everybody hit the like button though. We have 4. Just get out the chat for a quick second. Hit the like button. Since you're here, pay it back. Pay it back to this community. Pay it back. We go on all the time. ShowBizz in the Morning podcast. Just hit the like button. Right. Come out the chat. Hit the like button. Come back. Right. Just increase the like so we can get more people in here. Let me see. Just the facts. Just the facts. Yeah. Just the facts. Now let's move on to something a little bit lighter since we're talking about being old. Okay. Evander the Real Deal Holyfield versus Vitor Belfort. I will be calling that fight this Saturday. Don't forget, Oscar Valdez is fighting Friday. Friday, right? Hold on. Let me not be ridiculous. Oscar Valdez is fighting Friday, right? September 10th. That's Friday, right? I think September 11th is Saturday. I think I need it, but I would rather my ShowBizz business partners. Belfort is getting KO'd. Gotcha. Go to busr.com. Correct. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oscar Valdez is fighting Friday. All right. So I'm going to be calling that fight live stream commentary. All right. Then on Saturday, I will be calling the Evander the Real Deal Holyfield versus Vitor Belfort fight. But I want to say this real quick. Ryan Cavanaugh, anybody who knows who that is, he runs Triller. Triller is the platform that Evander the Real Deal Holyfield versus Vitor Belfort is going to be on. Hit the Tyson Bell. Okay. Go to busr.com/ShowBizz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. Thank you so much. And Ryan Cavanaugh said to the world that Iron Mike Tyson that Iron Mike Tyson was afraid of Evander Holyfield. That's why that fight didn't happen. What say you? What say you? Ryan Kavanaugh, who runs Triller, came out to the whole world, said Iron Mike Tyson was afraid of Evander the Real Deal Holyfield. That's why that fight didn't happen. What say you? I can't lie. I'm afraid for Holyfield's age in this one. Me too. Hit the Tyson bell for Holyfield. Let me see. Let me see what you have to say. This right here. Do you respond to emails on your ShowBizz email? I get a lot of emails. I do respond. If I miss one of yours or something, I get a lot of emails. Let me see. Makes sense. The third fight doesn't make sense. Let me see. If you want Pacquiao to fight again, who you rather see him fight, Ugas or Spence? Ugas. Hey Biz, if you have time, could you talk about Roundtree's oblique kick from this weekend? Thanks. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Tyson versus Lewis, your thoughts? Yeah, so here's the thing. Here we go. Only way he is scared is of Tyson killing Evander Holyfield, in my opinion. Ryan Kavanaugh from Triller. There's a lot I can't say. So I'm not going to say it, okay? And there's a lot that I don't know if I can say, so I ain't going to say that shit either. But I'm going to tell you this. You know damn well Iron Mike Tyson wasn't afraid of Evander the Real Deal Holyfield. You know that. You know that. You hit the Tyson bell. You know that. And let me tell all of you guys in the war room, all right? I'm close to that situation. I know exactly what went down. I can't say those things, but no way in hell was Mike Tyson afraid of Evander Holyfield. Why would you say something like that? Why would you go out and say something like that? Is there something, there should be too low. There's low and there should be too low. You know not to do that with Mike Tyson. Now, what we do know about Mike Tyson is he ended the relationship with Triller. So maybe there's some of that going on. And Evander the Real Deal Holyfield is with Triller, and the fight with Vitor Belfort is coming up. Maybe you're hyping the fight like that. But I understand hyping the fight. But don't get that low, because Iron Mike Tyson is an icon. Evander the Real Deal Holyfield is a legend. There's a certain amount of respect. If you're going to be in this fight game, and if you're going to jump into this fight game, there's a certain amount of respect that you need to have with our pillars of the sport, with our icons, with our legends, our jewels, the things that we hold dear, the fighters we hold dear. There's just certain things that's just too low. And to say Iron Mike Tyson was afraid of Evander Holyfield when you know the truth. When you know the truth. We all know the truth. That's all I got to say about that. Now, Lennox Lewis versus Iron Mike Tyson, one hell of a fight that I'm rooting for Iron Mike Tyson, but I don't know. Because I rocked with Lennox Lewis, and I saw him train too. And Lennox Lewis, his hair was looking bad. He had a little cap in the back of his head. He was looking old as dirt. All right. But he moved very well, and he's very heavy and very intimidating. All right. I hold my jewels dear. Holyfield is greater than Tyson. I don't know what kind of response that is. Tyson is going to rip that ear apart this time. Right. Let me see. Triller is like an ex-girlfriend who got dumped. I'm going to tell you who's like an ex-girlfriend. Since you want to say, I'm going to tell you who's like an ex-girlfriend, a bad ex-girlfriend for me. Okay. Tyson Fury. Let's talk about Tyson Fury and what Tyson Fury said. Because let me tell you something. About Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is a beautiful piece of art to watch in the ring. God, watching him fight in the ring is wonderful. Okay? Hearing him talk is super entertaining. He's full of charisma. But you cannot trust that man as far as you can throw him. You cannot trust Tyson the Gypsy King Fury as far as you can throw him. What say you? Each fighter got and ass kicking, waiting to meet him. See? Let me see real quick. Let me see real quick. ShowBizz, in their 30s, Holyfield kept Tyson up at night, but now Tyson will crush Evander. Well, in their 30s, Mike Tyson never even considered Holyfield as somebody that can really beat him until he beat him. All right. So facts, bro. Look, hold on. Off topic. Yoka versus Miller, close, 2 undefeated heavies. Oh, he's a gypsy. Look, let me run this by you. I mean, I'm not ready to be racist or anything like that or prejudiced, but let me. Oh, we got to talk about Terrence Bud Crawford. We got a lot to talk about. How much time we got? Jeez. All right, so here we go. Let's start here. We
had the deal in place. We were the ones who found the venue. We were the ones who took the offer to them. And they bailed out on not only me, but the boxing world. I'll smoke that guy. I will. It's annoying.
AJ couldn't smoke a cigarette. Never mind smoke the Gypsy King.
I love how he talks. I wish I liked you. Fury, I wish I liked you. I can't trust you for shit. It's like David Benavidez. Man, I am done with David Benavidez. But boy, can he fight. And boy, don't you love watching David Benavidez fight. Whoa! Watching him fight is beautiful. Beautiful. But you can't trust that man as far as you can throw him. You can't trust that man as far as you can throw him. Fury knows how to use his height the right way. Man, he's slick. That's what's killing me. Yeah, you know, I use his height, but he know how to use his other attributes that fighters don't have at that size. He can move. I mean, you just never seen anything like that before. Benavidez's mouth hit the Tyson bell. Hey, let's go further. Hold on. Let's go here.
20 years straight. So the difference in me and him is he's a businessman and I'm a Spartan. And I'll show him that.
Wait, what happened? Oh, no.
20 years straight. So the difference in me and him is he's a businessman and I'm a Spartan. And I'll show him that.
Tyson Fury said the difference between him and Anthony Joshua is Anthony Joshua is a businessman. I'm a Spartan, and I'm going to show him that. Hit the Tyson bell. Bruh, you can't get the charisma and the fighting ability. You can't help but to believe the guy, okay? And that's part of his game, because I can't trust him. Hold on. One more again. Let me do one more thing. Oh, and this is why I can't trust him. This is the stuff I don't like. Hold on.
But the fight needs to happen for you both.
I've never been optimistic about this fight happening. And even when we said it was going to happen in Saudi Arabia and the deal was done, I still wasn't optimistic about it. And guess what? It never happened. I do think...
Bruh, see stuff like that. Listen again. Stuff like that.
But the fight needs to happen for you both.
I've never been optimistic about this fight happening. And even when we said it was going to happen in Saudi Arabia and the deal was done, I still wasn't optimistic about it. And guess what? It never happened. I do think...
Stuff like that. See, now, stuff like that makes me feel like you knew that the fight wasn't going to... When he says he wasn't confident about the fight happening, even when they signed, he wasn't confident about it. Bro, that means that you, Bob Arum, and everybody else knew exactly what was going on with that arbitration. That's how it feels to me. And what you told Eddie Hearn when you had Eddie Hearn busting his ass, dealing with people over there, okay, they play no games in Saudi. They play no games over there. And you're doing business, you're having Eddie Hearn messing with their money and sending promises when you guys knew. When you knew, I wasn't confident the fight was going to happen. Anthony AJ Joshua had nothing to do with that. It was your side. It's the not the lack of communication, it's the deception. It's the deception. Tyson Fury is a deceiving guy by nature. Like, he reminds me of like Starscream. Like, I love the Decepticons from Transformers, but damn, Starscream got on my damn nerves. Megatron, mwah. Starscream, he deceived everybody, but boy, could he fight. Starscream was a weapon like nobody's business. Tyson Gypsy King Fury is a weapon like nobody's business. I cannot trust him, but I love watching him. I love hearing him. Look, let me tell you something. Before, way back, long time ago. This is the whole ex-girlfriend comment. Long time ago, okay? Long. Let me say this again. Long time ago. Long, all right? Before Ms. Biz, okay? Long time ago. Long. Ms. Biz, a long time, baby. A long time ago. Was dealing with this girl, okay? A long time ago. Ms. Everybody, hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the like. This is how I get out of trouble.
Hit the like. Your fingers over there be like. There's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Okay? Hold on. There you go, J-Body. Get me out of this. Actually, get me out of this. I look like my dad when he was my age. Fury looks like his dad now. Oops. I'm out, Biz. Have a good day. War room. All right, J-Body. Don't do it, Biz. Don't do it. I'ma do it. All right? If she hits me with a left hook again, so be it. All right? Again. Right. You heard me right. If Ms. Biz hit me with a left hook again, so be it. A long time ago. I was dealing with this girl in the universe far, far away. This girl was a dime. She was a dime. I'm going to have to explain who this girl was. She was a dime and just charismatic and great to be around and phenomenal to look at. All right. But being with, you couldn't be with this girl. You know when you say stuff like when you hear something from, okay, this is me. If I hear something from a woman and she says, why didn't you? I can't be with you. I can't, that game over. Game over. No one asks me any damn questions. Don't ask. No questions. Don't ask me no damn questions. Why didn't you? I'm out of here. That's why Ms. Biz, we've been together for so long. All right. Because Ms. Biz, she got the confidence to do her own thing. You do you. I'ma do me. And if we end up doing we together, fine. But I'm not expecting you to do shit for me. That's Ms. Biz. I love it. Worked perfectly for me. But why didn't you? We ain't gonna make it. Okay. That means I can't even trust you. Long story short, that's Tyson Fury. Great to look at, great to watch, great to listen to, but I can't trust that man I can't trust Tyson Fury for a damn. Tell it, Biz. All right. That's my comparison. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Hit the like. Everybody hit the like. Wait a minute. And make sure you subscribe.
Motherfucker.
So look. Terrence Bud Crawford versus Showtime Sean Porter. It looks like Eddie Hearn. Let me read it. Let me try to read this. Let me do my best to read this. You know what school I started. my school as a child. Let me do my best. All right. So Eddie Hearn said I was supposed to bid on September 2nd Hearn said on DAZN, I sent someone to Puerto Rico to bid for that fight, and then they canceled the purse bids. They extended the negotiation period. Look, there is a lot of players in the market at the moment that could be bidding a lot of money for that fight, and we're one of them. Talking about DAZN. Whether our bid, whether our bid is sufficient enough, I guess we may or may not find out. But it's interesting in that dynamic because you have a fighter in PBC and a top-ranked fighter. They don't really want it to go to a purse bid. When you extend a negotiations period, both sides have to agree to that extension. The fighters, on the other hand, are probably secretly thinking a purse bid won't be the end of the world. Will it? The fighters may even say, okay, let's see who bids what. It's quite a time for purse bids. Hit the Tyson bell. Now listen, you all hit tears. So listen. This is what I have to say about that. Terrence Bud Crawford versus Showtime Sean Porter. I want to see that fight. I don't give a damn where it is. Okay. Jay Cooley. I'm late, but no war room without me. Jay Cooley, bro, you are a legend in this community. You are a flat out legend, bro. Asshole at its finest. But be spitting facts about at a high clip, about like 80%. So I don't really know what to do with you, Jay Cooley. You are a legend and an icon, okay? A pillar to this community. Everybody give Jay Cooley his roses while he can smell them. Give Jay Cooley his roses while he can smell them. So look, I just want Eddie. I like what Eddie is doing with boxing on DAZN. Me too. DAZN would be fire. Yeah, DAZN would be fire because I gotta go. DAZN would be fire because most of you aren't willing to pay for the pay-per-view. I've gotten that in the war room a million times. Okay, everybody subscribe to Bar Debates too. Thank you so much. I've gotten that in the war room a million times. Okay, I think it's a pay-per-view fight, but you guys are like, that's damn ridiculous. Okay, well then the only other Jay Cooley, my man, he said thank you. That's Jay. I called him an asshole. He's like, perfect. DP for the community. Thank you so much, brother. My man BK, who is a wonderful support. BK talks to me outside of this pretty often. He keeps me abreast on a lot of things. One of my sources is BK. So listen, if it's not going to be on Showtime or ESPN, I really don't care. I just want to see the fight. I think it's a fight of the year type of fight. I think Porter wins, you know what I mean? So I'm ridiculously like on this, okay? But since the boxing world, my mission is to make boxing the #1 sport in the world. If the boxing world is not receiving this fight as a pay-per-view fight, DAZN is a great option, okay? Because DAZN is subscription based. That'll be a great platform, almost the perfect platform monetarily for this fight if people aren't seeing it as a pay-per-view fight. Now, if Showtime or if ESPN, if PBC or Top Rank can market this fight correctly to the point where it is received appropriately as a pay-per-view fight, because it should be one. Porter is a pay-per-view level fighter to me, though Porter isn't known. The action. See, hold on. Terrence Bud Crawford is definitely pay-per-view level. Okay. He is one of the more exciting fighters in the world. Terrence Crawford there ain't even no question that guy should be on pay-per-view for the rest of his life. All right. It's just that no one knows him like that because of that marketing, the dropping the ball on the marketing. But his fights, the action itself, it's like watching a movie that everybody sleep on. And there's nobody more slept on than Terrence Crawford. He's probably the most exciting fighter in the world. You got him. Lomachenko is exciting. Canelo Alvarez, full excitement. Julio Cesar Martinez, Roman Gonzalez. These guys are full thrills. Inoue, thrills in the ring. All right. Sean Porter, a thrill to watch. All right. So you got Sean Porter versus Terrence Bud Crawford. The actual content, the actual product is a almost said the F word. I really need to go. And when you start, I almost said the F word, mama. I'm getting bad. You got to reel me back, mama. Here's the thing. Y'all like, mama, you think I'm Norman? Norman! Norman Bates. God, I'm falling off the rails. Listen, though. So the product itself is definitely pay-per-view. But if people aren't receiving it as pay-per-view, that's kind of on the shoulders of those who are in charge of the advertising. If they feel that they can't do that job to make it pay-per-view, DAZN is the perfect platform for Crawford versus Porter. What say you? No, that F word almost came. I meant it from the bottom. What say you? Sully, thank you so much. 250,000. Bob Arum made sure Crawford isn't pay-per-view. Why would he make sure of that? I think he just Bob Arum, everybody. I think he's just late. I think he's late. He's old. When you old, you lazy. I mean, Eddie Hearn is younger, so he's moving in a way whereas he just got the energy. Bob Arum is 168 years old. That dude is sitting there like, you know, when you spray a spider with Raid and it dies, like Bob Arum is sitting is with sucking. He's like a black hole. He's sucking within himself, and he has when I see Bob Arum, he has webs hanging from him. Like that guy's old, and that is a huge success. It's beautiful to be that old, yeah. But when you have webs hanging from you, and wait, hold on, am I going to get in trouble? Because Bob Arum is like, he's like the Watcher from Marvel. He's like an overseer of all. Hold on, real quick. Bud is the best fighter in the world currently, in my opinion. Yeah, I think he's the best fighter in the world. Pound for pound, the best boxer. I think Canelo, due to everything he's accomplishing, but fighting, Terrence Crawford, the best in the world. Hot take: Canelo's last 2 years, Ward's whole career. Thoughts? We'll talk about that. We'll go over. Let's just go over today. Let's go over. All right. So, because I have so much to say, and that's a great comment. We'll talk about that. But that's what I mean. When you're that old and you got webs hanging off of you, and you're just like, why is he there? Like, why is that there? Okay. More wrinkles than let me stop. His whole body looks like Thanos' chin. All right, let me stop. What I'm saying is, I don't think he's purposely trying to have Terrence Bud Crawford not pay-per-view. If he can make the money, he's going to make the money. Okay? I just think that he's just old. But I've been saying that about everybody. Maybe because I'm getting old. All right? I'll say that about Manny Pacquiao. No leg cramps. He's just old. Okay? Either way, what am I getting to? What I'm getting to is this. If you guys don't receive this as a pay-per-view fight, DAZN is the perfect platform for it. I didn't hop over the laser beams. I got hit. I got hit with every laser beam. Thanos' chin, dying Spire 168 years. I got hit with every day. I really screwed that up. Oh, I almost said ShowBizz adult, but somebody asked me a great question. He paid for it. Let me go back. Canelo's last 2 years, Ward's whole career. Thoughts? All right, we're about to argue. You guys ready to argue? Let's argue. It's on a Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. I got to go in a minute. You want to argue? I actually got to go in a minute. You want to argue? You want to argue? Let's argue. All right. I'm about to say something foul. I think I'm in that mood. Obviously, I'm in the mood. I'm about to say something foul. Oh, I don't want to say this. I really don't want to say this. Should I say it? Yes or no? Hot take, and it might be true. Should I say it? Yes or no? Because, yes, okay, because I'm here. My whole product, my whole brand is being unbiased. And I love Andre Ward. All right. I'm a big fan of Andre Ward. I would love to meet him. I've never met him. I would love to talk boxing with him. I see him as an alpha male 100%. With that said, there's nothing that Ward did that is actually better than Josh Taylor, dog. I didn't want to say it, Andre. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. And that's the black two damn sugars. I didn't want to say it. Your claim to fame is the Super Six. And if that's it, the gold medal, okay? If that's it, boy, Alexander Usyk got your career whipped. Hold on. Alexander Usyk, career-wise, am I lying? Am I lying? Am I lying? I'm going to say this, though. I'm going to say this. Let me know if I'm wrong. But I'm going to say this. Ward, skill-wise, is better than the both of them. Okay? And that's where I'm at. Skill-wise, Andre Ward was better than the both of them. So beating Kovalev isn't better than anything Taylor did. Because Taylor was undisputed. Unless Ward was undisputed. Was Ward ever undisputed? Taylor's undisputed in the 4-belt era. That may be better than Kovalev. Taylor's undisputed in the 4-belt era. Alexander Usyk, undisputed Super Six. Alexander Usyk is going to take on Anthony A.J. Joshua. That's better than Kovalev. I don't give it. People think Kovalev won the first fight. People think Andre Ward caught him with the low blows. That's what. So listen. The Super Six was undisputed in the 4-belt era. I think undisputed in the 4-belt era was greater. Ward called out AJ, but Usyk's fighting AJ. Ward never became undisputed in 168. I think Canelo would be the first man in the world to unify the division at 168 in the 4-belt era. No, it was unified. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It was a Super Six. It was unified. I just, Ward left the Super Six with 2 belts. Uh-oh. ShowBizz sounds like hate. Stop. What sounds like hate? I wasn't on his balls hard enough when I talked about I would love to meet him. He's an alpha male. He's a great fighter. I already said that Andre Ward is a better fighter skillfully than the both of them. But do I lie? Let me know. If you guys need me to lie, then I can't have this platform. I'm not sure what he did over Josh Taylor or Usyk, but I know what they did over him. That's not hate, biz. I'm wondering. Facts Taco Tuesday. Y'all tell me, what did he do over Usyk? What did Ward do over Usyk? Facts, biz. I'm asking. I know what they've done over him. I'm saying career-wise, or do I say Ward has the best career of all time? Which one do you want? He has the best career of all time? Love you, boy. Love you, biz. Love you, man. I'm saying, does he have a better career than Floyd? Eric Johnson. Does Andre Ward has a better career than Floyd? I'm using Eric Johnson as just a symbol, really, more so than him particularly. So everybody who thinks like Eric Johnson, does Andre Ward have a better resume than Floyd? Yes or no? Absolutely not. Is that hate? So I said Floyd has a better resume than Andre Ward. You're hating. What is hating now? Y'all soft, bro. So there are people with better resume than better careers than Ward. There are people who got better careers than Ward. If I name those people, I'm hating. And the people that I named just now, Usyk and Josh Taylor, tell me how Andre Ward's resume or career is better than that. Tell me. How about Usyk? Undefeated. What do you want? Gold medal. What do you want? Super 6? Undisputed. What do y'all want? Jay Cooley, facts biz. That's what I'm saying. Ducking my suit. I just didn't see it. All right. But nice way to get my attention by being negative. That always works. I just didn't see it, bro. Oh, here you are right here. There you go. Kovalev was undefeated, most dangerous fighter in the sport when Dre fought him. AJ has a loss to a replacement fighter. Oops. Okay. So here's the thing. Andre Ward has a better resume than Josh Taylor, or he has a better career than Usyk because of Kovalev. That's one man can give you a better career than other people. Okay, fine. Kovalev is your be-all. That's okay, not mine, but he's yours, Mark. Oops. Mine's undisputed 4-belt era. Oops, that got that beat. You put Kovalev over undisputed 4-belt era. That's on you. Andre Ward got Kovalev. Usyk and Josh Taylor, they got undisputed 4-belt era. Which one's greater to you? Kovalev or undisputed 4-belt era? Which one's better for you? Which one? He said 140 is weak. 140 is probably the most lit. Hold on. Let me run this for him. That comment was dumb. He doesn't even know what 140 is about. That's what you get. Ward would beat Usyk. Stop. We don't do would beat anybody. I said better career. I didn't say who will win in a fight. Tyson Fury would beat Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson had a better career. We're not talking about who will win in a fight. For Ward, besides Kovalev, Adonis Creed. Yeah, that y'all must forgot too. Is kind of lit. Yeah, 140 is fire. So you got Kovalev over undisputed 4-belt era. Why so little people have done it? These guys fought the fighters, collect the belts, and fought the politics and beat that too. These guys, all these guys who are undisputed in the 4-belt era, people like Clarissa Shields, people like Josh Taylor, people like Terrence Bud Crawford, these people, right? They beat them people, they beat the men, they beat the women, they beat the opponents, and they beat the politics. People actually think Ward lost the first fight to Kovalev. Y'all put all y'all weight on Kovalev over undisputed 4-belt era. I got y'all beat. The funny thing is that my argument got y'all beat. The funny thing is you never thought about it. Let me tell you why y'all don't like. Everybody who says that don't like me talking about, I don't even know if Ward's career is greater than Josh Taylor's. All of you who don't like, or Usyk, all of you who don't like that, I'm going to tell you why you don't like that. Because once you guys have a guy like Andre Ward and he leaves undefeated super early, y'all immortalize him. Nobody can be greater than him. Nobody but Floyd and nobody but Muhammad Ali. And you don't Roy Jones Jr. You immortalize certain guys and you're not even really thinking. You're not really thinking. It's just Andre Ward. He's the greatest. Y'all not even thinking. There's people who do that with Rocky Marciano too. I've had a lot of conversations. Must do that with Rocky Marciano too. He was undefeated. Nobody beat him. Are you really thinking about Rocky? Are you really thinking about him? He had Joe Louis. That's y'all. He got Kovalev. He had Jersey Joe Walcott. Yeah, he's better than Ali. He's not, though. But there's people who doing that, and that's what y'all doing with Ward. I love Ward just like y'all. I watched Ward all the way through as an adult. ShowBizz, I'm that old. 140 is weak, huh? This dude's smoking better than me. Hit the Tyson Bale. Jay Cooley keeping it real. The truth hurt. AJ is on pace to have a greater resume than Mike Tyson. A greater resume than Mike. He's on pace. That comment was dumb. And that's the black to show you. Really, Biz, you put me in timeout. No, I didn't. The truth hurt. I don't even know you. Great Ranger. I don't even know you, bro. I didn't even. This is my first time. No. If I do know, I don't remember you, bro. So no, I didn't even realize you even were in the war room. Nobody. Y'all be taking stuff personally. Like I'm. Do you know how many people in here and how much talking we're doing and going back and forth? I'm not. Oh man, I'm afraid of that comment. Like. I'm reading all of them. All of my, I read. I never immortalized. I want to see your thought process. In my opinion, Ward is good, but falls short of being the best because he retired too early to be. Me too. I wish he and Canelo would have fought. Yeah, he had a lot to do. Good comment. Ward beat Cove when he was the crusher. Big point. Yeah. I love the Cove. I think he won the first fight. I do. People are like, what? Everybody said Kovalev won the first. I think he won the first fight and whooped that ass the second fight. Okay? But I don't have him beating Kovalev. I don't look, let me tell you something. Spinks beat Ali. Right? He beat Ali. You know, I don't, you know what I mean? Biz, do you rate Terrence Crawford pop under Canelo and why? And if you do, why? Oh, pound for pound under Canelo. Yeah, certainly. And if you do, why? Because Terrence Crawford hasn't fought any resistance in the past 3 years. Canelo fought Danny Jacobs. He went up to light heavyweight, at least fought Kovalev, but he's going for undisputed at 168. He's about to fight Caleb Plant, right? He's fighting way more often than Terrence Bud Crawford. Yeah, fought Triple G 3 years ago. In a war. Terrence Crawford hasn't fought anybody of any resistance since he went up to welterweight. But here's the thing. He got undisputed. That's nice. But there was nobody that he's fought ever that can really beat him. That's the problem. There was no real risk in the ring for him. He was way too big and way too skillful in the lower weight classes. Then when he got up in a weight class that could match his size, who did he fight? So I always rank him on undisputed, yes. Being undefeated, yes. His boxing ability is what does it for me. Okay. I got Clarissa Shields over him, and I got Inoue over him. Now I do. I got Inoue over him. Let me see. Kovalev was Thanos in the game. Y'all must have forgot. Okay, now y'all just sopping up Kovalev's ballsinis. Now, in order to make Andre Ward your man, everything is Kovalev. Kovalev is so great. Kovalev is so great. He wasn't better than Ward. Kovalev was a crusher. He was good. He wasn't better than Ward. Ward can fight. Ward was nice. He wasn't better than Ward. My thing is, Ward, his career was nice, but I'm not sure if anything he's done that's better than what Josh Taylor and what Alexander Usyk has done. And that's the Black Two Sugars. And y'all keep talking about Kovalev. That ain't enough. You know that argument is weak as hell. You know that. You know that. You know that. You know in your heart. You're trying to be biased, but you know in your heart. You can't just Kovalev is the reason. You know in your heart. When I bring up undisputed 4-belt era, nobody's talking about it. That is way bigger accomplishment than Kovalev. Kovalev ain't the god. You beat Kovalev, and then that's the best accomplishment. That's better than undisputed 4-belt era. That's ridiculous. You know that's ridiculous. You're just trying to hold on to it. You're just trying to, and you know what you're doing in your heart. Just be real. Love boxing more than boxer. Just keep it a buck. I keep it real, bro. Keep it real with yourself. Keep it real with the community. Ward won the Super 6. What did Josh Taylor do? What did Josh Taylor see? Y'all, did Josh Taylor win the Super 6? Bro, what has Usyk done? Wow. Wow. Did Usyk win the Super 6? Did Usyk become undisputed? He said Usyk beat all B level. What was Ward beating? All A level? Look, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. Because I went a little bit of, this is what I want to ask you guys. Anybody who want to stay. You guys want to see, we were going to talk about fantasy football. Kovalev got KO'd by a former welterweight. Stop it. Any of you guys, all right, I'm going to head out. Yeah, Biz, they killing me. Yeah. Any of you guys want to see my fantasy football team? And we're going to follow my fantasy football team and talk about yours all through this football season. You guys want to check it out? Dallas Cowboys winning this year 100. You just hoping because it's hard to. Yes, sir. Okay, let's do it. Let's see what we got. Hold on real quick. Okay, check this out. I'm trying to make sure there's no like personal information on here. Okay, here we go. Let me share the screen. Everybody, we're going to talk about fantasy football real quick. It's a 10 team league. Okay. The winner gets $1,250. It's a pretty big time league. So here's my squad. Dog. Here's my squad. You guys checking it out? Okay. So let me tell you how I did this. I got an A in my draft report. I had the 10th and final pick. All right. I had the 10th and final pick. So my first pick in the draft was Travis Kelce. Hit the Tyson Bell. I went Travis Kelce. I'm just saying this is how you go. This is how you pick. All right. This is how I picked. And this was my thought behind it. All right. 10 team, everyone is stacked. Okay. So this is how I did it. The running backs, the top running backs, there really maybe 5 dynamic running backs. Okay. When it comes to fantasy football, you got McCaffrey, you got Cook, you got Kamara, you got Henry, and maybe Ezekiel Elliott. All right. So after that, once it got to me at 10, I wasn't going to just pick a running back for the sake of it. So I picked Travis Kelce. Then I had the back-to-back picks. Devontae Adams was gone, so I picked up the second best wide receiver in the world, Tyreek Hill. So I picked up Travis Kelce, then I picked up Tyreek Hill. Then it went all the way to one again, and all the way back down. Everything was about gone. So what I did was I went with Gus Edwards, the Gus bus. You guys know that Dobbins is out with an ACL. Now Gus is the lead running back. It's the starting running back for the Ravens. So I went with Gus, okay? And after Gus, I went with Pat Mahomes. He was still there because I had the back-to-back. So I went Gus, Pat Mahomes. The reason why I went Pat Mahomes, not only because he's the best quarterback in the league, best player in the league, I also did it to stack. So I stacked with Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill, Pat Mahomes. I'm getting triple the points at this point, right? Then everything went and then came all the way back to me, and I went Tyler Lockett, Julio Jones. And then it all went, because you get the back-to-back, and it came back, and then that's when I went to Mostert, all right? After that, I kind of did my thing with my bench, Corey Davis, Naheem Hines. I needed another running back. I just kind of did my thing there. Gallup, I did my thing there. But for my kicker, I got Butker from the Chiefs, because we know they score a lot of points. And then we got Baltimore defense. I kind of killed that. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Let's see what you guys say. ShowBizz the drunk. Much love to you. You can release Nelson Aguilar. Yeah, well, probably. But I'm not worried about it right now. The Monster New Age then has passed Ward 2. Biz, you killed that. Thank you so much. I think I did. No thanks. What else y'all got to say? That's beyond a full house. Bro, I got that with the 10th pick. When I heard that I had a 10th pick, I lost my mind. I was like, God dang. Because, you want top 3 pick, right? Let me see. Not a bad lineup. Hope the Chiefs has a good year, or just do what the Chiefs do, right? Score a lot. They don't even have to go. I'm this for fantasy. Let me see. ShowBizz the drunk. Bar debates. Yeah. Subscribe to Bar Debates. Great picks. Thank you so much. But real, I like it. Nice picks. Dumb comment about Usyk. Great picks. Thank you guys so much. Let me ask you guys, since a lot of you guys are some of you guys left and people are still here. Let me ask you guys this. Real quick. That argument with Andre Ward, I wasn't disrespecting Ward. I think he's a phenomenal fighter. I think he shouldn't have retired, but that's on him. I do know he's great, and I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. My whole thing is, when you look at his career, I've seen a few careers as of late that got that beat. When you look at his career, I've seen a few careers as of late that got that beat. And when I brought up Usyk and Josh Taylor, not too many people can refute it. You feel what I'm saying? That really lets you know the great thing about that is we have some guys coming up that's fighting now. That's going to be some Hall of Famers first ballot, and it should be. ShowBizz dope. I got to pick up my son from school, then I got to hit the gym. Thank you guys for this Taco Tuesday. Had a great time with you guys. It was just awesome. I have another ShowBizz the Morning podcast tomorrow. be there on hump day, baby. I'm out. Huh. Say you were right, Biz. Thank you so much.